Stir fry veggie with sausage and fried pork. This is Queenie from Casa Nigrense. If you want to know the recipe, please stand by. Okay. Yummy, yummy stir fry veggies on the days that you don't have anything to cook and you have some leftover veggie and proteins from your refrigerator. My name is Queenie and you are watching Casa Nigrense. Hi you guys, it's Friday night at your house. You came home late from work and then you're hungry. You forgot to do a takeout because it's too late because you have to catch your kids from the daycare. And when you go home, you discovered all you have is leftover vegetables and a little bit of a sausage and a fried beef that was marinated a day or a night before that. So what are you gonna do, right? So here in Casa Nigrense, we are helping mothers, new mothers, or even titas or titos or lolas that are very busy from work, especially living in the US, and that also applies when you live abroad and even in the Philippines if you don't have a maid yourself. So what we have here is a leftover, or is a carrot that's even a little damaged, but we're gonna do something about it. We have red bell pepper, green bell pepper, we have a little bit of a smoked sausage, we have cabbage, that's what's left of what we bought last time. We have 2 stalks of celery, we have garlic, we have onion, we have tomato, and this leftover fried pork. So this could be converted into a chop suey, but it's not really chop suey because you don't have cauliflower, you don't have broccoli, or whatever you have. It's too late to run to the grocery store and everybody's saying, we're hungry, mom, we're hungry, grandma, or whatever. So I am going to make this into a stir fry dish. I will just call it guinisa and gulay with sausage and pork, okay? So this plus salt, pepper, and we're going to be adding cornstarch later and water for the slurry. And we're going to be adding soy sauce and some Knorr cubes. Let's say pork cubes or chicken cubes if you have it. So stand by, guys, and we're going to show you how to do a quick and easy meal using whatever you have in the refrigerator as leftover veggie and proteins. Okay, let's start the cooking process. So out of those leftover vegetables and proteins, we come up with this recipe, okay? We are still making the stir fried vegetable with pork and smoked sausage, Filipino style, okay? So here, we have the cabbage. We cut it into not cubes. We cut it into this size portion. Don't really know the exact terminology for that cut, but I just cut it randomly into a cube size. Or is that really the right word? You know what I mean, right? So we have those leftover bell pepper. This is the green. My hand is clean, okay? This is the green. And this is the red. And that's half of the whole onion, or whatever onion you saw earlier. That's it. Half of those large onion. I have here half of this tomato. The size of the tomato earlier, I only cut half of it. I have 3 cloves of large garlic. I have here that long, almost semi-damaged carrots. And I made a little bit of art to it. I use a knife that can cause that crisscross shape. And of course, this is how I cut the celery, the 2 stalks of celery. And as I told you, I'm going to be using a pork cube. And the sausage that you saw earlier, that size, half of that smoked sausage, I only put half of it because my mom doesn't like it too smoky. She said, I don't like the flavor of a smoked sausage. So if you love smoked pork sausage, go ahead, add as you want. And I have here the leftover meat, which my mom happened to mistakenly thought that it was the tocino, and she fried it. But instead, it was supposedly the pork that we're going to be making for the estofado here one day. But she didn't realize until she already cooked it. So this pork is flavorless, okay? And she fried it. But if you have tocino, or if you happen to have tapa in your freezer, you know, Filipino frozen food, go ahead, use it into your own fancy liking, okay? So, as I said, we're going to be using salt. As in our case here, we always use pink salt. We have white pepper, and we have soy sauce. And as always, you know, when I say patis, don't think it's the fish sauce. Always think that it's the soy sauce. Because in Bacolod, in Negros Occidental, when we say patis, it's soy sauce. So, alrighty. And as I mentioned earlier too, we need something else. 1 second. Let me get it. Okay. So this is the one that I forgot, as always, signature by Queenie. I keep forgetting something. So this is a cornstarch. I'm going to be using 1 tablespoon of cornstarch into a well, let's just make it official. 1 tablespoon of cornstarch to 1 tablespoon of water, or maybe more, okay? Because we're going to use it as a slurry later. Anything else, Queenie? You might forget something else. Ah, yes, I did. I wanted to put some oyster sauce at the end. I will just be using 1 tablespoon of oyster sauce at the end. But I have to go easy and try it first before I put some, because the soy sauce and the salt already makes it, you know, tasty. Not really needing a lot of oyster sauce. So, alrighty, let's go to the procedure now. Hold on. I know I did forget something, right? You know what that is. It's oil. We're going to be needing 2 tablespoons of oil to stir fry all of this in a pan, of course. I need to clean this part of the top portion because it has all the cornstarch, but don't mind it. It's a cooking show, not a cleaning show, okay? All right. Before we do our actual stir fry, I'm going to be making a sauce. So I am using 1/2 tablespoon of soy sauce, and I am placing 1 tablespoon of oyster sauce. Okay, so now I'm gonna go easy with my salt, because I know that oyster sauce and soy sauce already has salt on it, and so I might not add salt later. I might just add the pepper. Okay, so over here also, I already made some slurry. Slurry means the thickener. So in here, I added 1 tablespoon of cornstarch and 1 tablespoon of water. Simple as that. Okay, so now our sauces are ready, and we are ready to stir fry outside. Time to stir fry some veggie. We're gonna start with our onions with the kamatis. There's always no perfect sauteing here in the house. Either the kamatis or the carrots always wants to join the party. Well, it's always gonna go on one pot anyways. So we're gonna do the garlic. Since everything, all your proteins are cooked, dasig na lang, right? It's just gonna be fast. All right, we're gonna do the tomato. So once the tomato is added, we are gonna stay stir frying for a while, because you know naman the kamatis, I wanted a little bit of the on the lata side, or nagadugmok din na kamatis. It's good that way. Because we want all the juices of the tomatoes to come out. Yeah, my mom's removing that because that's actually the red bell pepper. That's okay, Ma. It's gonna go in the same pot anyway. So just leave her be. She wants to join the party, let her join the party. Alright, next, you can put the No, you can put the celery. If the carrots wants to join, so be it. Alright, there you go. As I said, carrots wants to join, so be it. Just include all the carrots and the celery. It doesn't matter. Stir frying, you know, there's no rules. Whatever you want to add first, go for it. Alright, and since we already have the cooked protein, we're just gonna add them all. Why waste time when you can add them all at the same time? Remember, time is precious. Our scenario here is you're coming from work, you forgot that it's almost time for the daycare to close, and of course you're gonna be paid $1 an hour, a minute at the daycare. So you rush towards your home, you forgot about your takeout you know, plan. You forgot to order something from the Chinese restaurant, so you came home and look at your refrigerator and this is all you have. So, you know, instead of sitting in there or thinking of plan B to go out and get your order pa, if ever you did decide to get one, it's gonna take time and everybody's hungry and you are tired. So whatever veggie you have, put them all in one pot and enjoy. Actually, this stir-fried veggie later on, if you want, may buyog. Mama, may buyog. Step out. Mama, hindi kay may buyog. Sa likod mo. Sorry, we have a visitor here, the bumblebee. And it hurts when it... We're gonna have to edit that video. We have to edit the video because the visitor came saying hi to us, the bumblebee. Damo si Mama sinuktan di siya po rin. Alright, so next we're gonna add the red and green bell pepper. I thought my mom's gonna argue again. She always says red and green bell pepper comes last, but I always add it. So as I was saying, usually the stir fry also, veggie, if you happen to have pancit canton standing by, might as well convert it into a pancit canton later, right? Why not coconut? Alright, so after we mix all the vegetables that we have, we're gonna put the sauce, and then we're gonna cover it for about 5 minutes, or 3 minutes is enough, just to soften the veggie. Alright, remember the sauce that I already put together earlier, the oyster sauce and the soy sauce? I decided to add 1 tablespoon of water to dilute the two together, and then at the same time it will add a little bit of juice to the stir fry later. Alright, so Mom is doing her job stir frying the vegetable, and we're going to put this sauce, and then we're gonna cover this for 3-5 minutes. Okay, I hope that the bumblebee won't visit us again and ruin our cooking session here. If you notice, when you stir fry the veggie, it's sweating its juice, and that's what I was telling you. That's why we only added 1 tablespoon of that one, because later on we're gonna add the cornstarch, remember? Alright, so we're gonna cover it at this point. We cannot find the actual cover, so we're just gonna cover it whatever we have. That's actually the cover of the one that I was making, the red beans and rice. So let me just cover that anyways. Borrowing it for 5 minutes won't really hurt, right? Just to release the juices of the vegetable. After 3 minutes, it looks like this, but Carrots are too crunchy still. We wanted a little bit of a crunch, but not too crunchy. So I removed the cover and I'll just keep stir frying this. Because why? I am using a wok. When you're using a wok, it's a different temperature. But if you're using a pot or a regular frying pan, that's okay to keep it covered. But I'm using a wok, so I'll just keep stir frying this until 2 more minutes. I forgot about the Nor cubes. That's why it doesn't have a taste when I tried it. So anyways, I hope it's not too late. Just keep stir frying it. Instantly, the Nor cubes added magic to the taste. All right, at this point, we're gonna be adding the black pepper. All right, so we're not gonna add salt, as I mentioned. We're just gonna add pepper, black pepper, and then we're gonna add our slurry. All right, that's enough, ma. And last but not the least, we're adding the slurry. All right, and this is done actually after the slurry is being added. Nabatok na ganito ito, guys. Alrighty. We have to stop the fire before we overcook the veggie. Alrighty. If you wanted to be a little more saucier, add more water. Anyways, the slurry will thicken it up. But this is how we like it. Because I don't want it to taste like chop suey. I just wanted it to be a stir-fry veggie. Alright, guys. Another episode here in Casa ni Grense. Again, this is Queenie saying, basta Ilonggo dishes gani iyan namit gid. It's a little burnt, but hey, it's still yummy. So this is stir-fry veggie with sausage and fried meat, fried pork in particular. Basta Ilonggo dishes gani iyan namit gid. Thank you for watching. Bye.